Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed last week's video. So for this week, I'm actually kicking this video off with a place that I shot last week during the daytime. Now if you recall, last week I said that I was pretty much just scouting and I fell in love with this composition. So behind me here, see this beautiful wide open valley, a little bit of a river below. So I figured this would be a great time to come back for a sunset shot. So got here just a little bit early because one of the biggest things that I would like to do is to dial in my composition that I got from last week. Last week for you guys, yesterday for me. So welcome back to the channel, and I hope you enjoy part 2 of Glacier National Park. So while I'm letting my D850 do some time-lapse B-roll, I've been doing a little bit of scouting down here at my location because, well, it always helps to have that backup shot. And I think I found a composition behind me down this valley here. So that's where the direction the sun is going to set. And I think once the colors go down away from the valley behind me here, this secondary location might be worth keeping an eye on in case we do get some spectacular color tonight. Here's a pro tip for you. When you're waiting for that sunset shot, always nice to have some snacks. So the sun is really starting to set down now, and I'm still hoping that this scene's going to work out, and I think it is. I'm hoping that the light's going to cascade on the far mountain back there, which is the central focus of my composition. Of course, I got the river here flowing through the bottom, providing a nice contrast to the sky. That being said, we're getting a little bit more cloudiness in the west where the sun is setting, and that's really starting to pique my interest because while I wait for this shot, I need to keep my eye here on the west and see how that's going to go, because there's a chance that there might be some spectacular light on the western valley. So I think I'll just grab a couple more M&Ms and keep my eye in the sky. Well, I'm starting to get into a real quandary now because the light behind me is just becoming so golden and nice, but I don't want to give up on my original composition here behind me, so it's going to be tough. I think if I want to get both shots, I might have to rush over to the second spot and see what's going on, but just have to be patient and keep my eyes on both locations. Okay, so it's decision time now. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this composition. The light has finally lost its harshness on the landscape. So I'm already set up. I don't really need to bracket anything, but I have been playing with my polarizer just to get that glare out of the sky. So my composition is set up. I got the mountain in the background as my main subject of focus, and it's dead center in the composition. So I'm at f13, ISO 64, 1/6 of a second with the polarizer. 2-second timer. And just like that, I think we got a good composition. So now, because I've been having issues with the Nikon Z50 and it, not wanting to display on the back screen half the time now, I'm gonna go over to my second location, bring you guys along with us. And oh no, sun's just about ready to go away. So, hope you guys are set up. Sun's going down. But man, that does look good. Let's take off the polarizer. And I'm just going to adjust my composition a little bit. I have a tree on my left that I would really love to get in the scene. I would have set that right there. So the sun's already gone down the mountain. That's okay. I'm still getting pretty good color. I'm gonna go ahead, stop back down to f13 just for sharpness sake. This is what I was fearing. This is what every landscape photographer has to do at one point or another, is to rush from one location to another. And there's just enough light. We're gonna back up just a bit and check composition again. That's not gonna work. So, new plan. Oh, and it's dying. This camera's dying. So we're gonna have to do a 2-panel shot now. So this will be interesting. I can't get this tree on my right fully in frame. I just don't have the length for it. So what I'm going to do is do a two-panel shot bracketed. So I'm going to take my first one. Alright, so there's my first set of shots. And now, adjust my exposure real quick. And now we're going to do the second series. So, whew, this is interesting. Alright. And I think I got everything in frame. Whew, alright. So, that was a rush. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wait to see what that sky does. I've already got the compositions that I want. The light's fading on the background mountain there. And the battery in my Nikon is dying. Fortunately, I got an extra battery for that one. So I'm going to go ahead, pick you up. Oh no, there we go. I'm going to return to the truck real quick, get my second battery, put up my filter so I don't lose it out here. Well, the light's pretty much gone now. The sun is set. No, I'm pretty happy with some of the shots that I got today, even though I was only really in one location. Well, today was kind of a wild ride with that little recording camera. The vlogging camera that I'm using keeps going bad. Right now I can see myself with that screen flipped down, but we'll have to take it apart when I get back, see if we can fix it. But tomorrow morning, forecasted light rain in the mid-morning, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get some decent cloud cover when I head back to Lake McDonald and hopefully get that sunrise shot. So I'm gonna finish up this. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Well, good morning everyone. Back here at Lake McDonald here at Glacier National Park. This morning hoping for a sunrise shot, but as you can see, well, it's a cloudy, overcast day. It was rained most of the last night, and this morning driving in, it was a bit rain mix coming in. Made the roads a little treacherous, but I think we can still make it work. So I'm going to set up, see if we can get this shot this morning. So last year I was able to get a nice panoramic here with the sunset, and that is a photo that I'm not exactly trying to duplicate, but I'm trying to get a similar shot. However, this time I'm not really going for the panoramic because of the clouds and the fog and everything else. You know, I'm gonna try to focus pretty tightly with my composition. What I do have set up though is trying to get the prominent mountains here in focus, but down further is kind of like the valley that Lake McDonald leads into. Now, most of the shots that you'll see will be all the way down there. However, I'm a little bit farther back for this shot because I wanted to get that grand scape with it. And looking back to the east, it looks like we have more rain and snow coming in. So it'll be pretty interesting. Well, the rain's starting to move in, and the low-hanging clouds and fog have pretty much completely obscured the mountains to the left and the right of the lake. So what I'm doing now is I put on my 70 to 200 and I'm focusing in on the valley itself in the distance, and it's giving me a great contrast between the water and the valley behind it, and you can just make out hints of the Rocky Mountains behind it, you know, just adding that little touch of mystery. So I'm set up with this shot, focus to infinity, half of a second, F11, 2-second timer, easy peasy. Well, with that done, my friends, I'm gonna go ahead, pack up, and head back to the truck. So it's been a great adventure despite the you know, the breakdown of some equipment, but you know, when we get home, we'll get that rectified. It's always fun coming here to Glacier National Park, and I'm already thinking in my head about what to do different on my next trip. I can't wait to come back, hopefully in the summer, and explore the full extent of this park. So until next time, I thank you guys again for coming along. If you like this content, please consider giving me a like, a share, a comment. And until next time, we'll catch you outside.